Hi guys, Rachybop here. Welcome to Sims Saturday. Today I'm reviewing the first game pack for the Sims 4 Outdoor Retreat. This came out this week on Tuesday, which was a bit of a surprise. We all kind of knew it was coming out this week, but we didn't know when. I got an email like half an hour before saying it's going to be released within the next half an hour, and I was like, oh my goodness, tweet, and everyone was just like refresh on Origin, and we all got Outdoor Retreat. So I'm here today to give you my thoughts on it, and if you would like to see some of my gameplay, I'll put a link on the screen right now in an annotation and also in the description so you can see what I've been up to in game. And thanks to all of you who tuned in to my Twitch live stream. So Outdoor Retreat is kind of a camping, outdoor retreat kind of themed game pack, and a game pack is kind of lies somewhere between a stuff pack and an expansion as we would know it in The Sims 3. You get a lot of more stuff than you would in a stuff pack and less gameplay than you would in an expansion, which sounds like a negative thing, but actually it's kind of, I mean, in the UK this is priced at £14.99, America I think is $19.99. It's very cheap compared to expansions, only a little bit more than the stuff packs were. In fact, I think it might be the same price as the stuff packs were. Therefore you are getting a lot more for your money in terms of how things were in The Sims 3, which is kind of what we're all doing, comparing it to that. It's hard not to. We are missing a lot of things in The Sims 4 still, and they have added a lot of things for free. Hopefully they'll keep adding things for free, but I don't know that they will. But anyway, this is not to do with that. So The Sims 4 Outdoor Retreat, some things that really stood out to me was you got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And that there was just so much. There was different varieties of tents, there's things for your home that you could just use generally to bring that kind of camping feel. I also like the fact that you could have like an inflatable bed. If your Sims just moved in, you could kind of pretend that they didn't have a bed yet, so they were just living on this inflatable bed for the time being, little camping beds. You can camp out in your back garden, or you can go to the new world, which is Granite Falls, and that was another thing that I really liked with it. It's just so huge. You go into it and you think, oh my goodness, not only have I got all this new stuff and new outfits, new hair, but you also got this new world that you can go to, and it's really big. It's also, apart from having the camping bits in it, it's also got lodges, so you can stay there if you don't want to camp. If you have a Sim that doesn't like the outdoors, for example, that would be where you would want to go. If you just want to see something a bit more luxurious when you're playing your game and you don't want to camp, that's going to be where you would want to send your Sim. You can also give yourself like little tasks. There's new skills like herbalism. I did mention previously whether I don't know if it's appropriate or not to have things like herbalism in The Sims, and I got a lot of hate for that because I do think there's like an underlying drug reference there. I don't think that's ridiculous to mention. It was mentioned at Sims Camp, everybody laughed about it, like there's an underlying sexual content with the woohoo. Everybody knows it. That's one of the reasons why it's rated 12, and I don't think I'm out of order by saying there's an underlying drug reference with herbalism. While I am sorry if I've offended people by saying that, I still stand by that, and I'm not offending the Sims team by saying it. I'm just being honest and saying what I think, and I'm pretty sure that they're aware of what they're doing when they put these things in the game. Anyway, that aside, that's a different video. So there are new skills. So you can also collect things like bugs. I saw some nice dragonflies out there. You can get nice and close and look at them. There's some glow bugs. There's all kinds of new things that you could actually go in yourself. It wasn't just like sending your Sim to go and find things in a rabbit hole-esque kind of way. It was kind of just sending, you would go and zoom around and see what you could see and then bring your Sim in to get it, so it was a much more interactive experience. There's also some new interactions around the campsite. You get to meet your little camp guide as well. You can buy camp things while you're there, or you can take them with you. The bear costumes are amazing. There's 3 different bears. You can have like a brown bear, a panda bear, and what I would say would be a white albino bear, but a white bear. I know, like, you might think, well, it's a polar bear, but it doesn't look like a polar bear, it just looks like a white bear. It would be nice if we could customise the colours with that. Maybe there'll be a mod for that, I don't know. That would be really sweet because we could have all different kinds of bears. I do really like the bears. I know initially I was kind of thought the bear was a bit ridiculous, because I remember seeing in the initial snippet trailer thing, the trailers that we got for the trailer, that were like, they showed the people stargazing on the ground, and then the bear kind of popped in and you kind of thought it was a new gameplay character, but it's not, it's just a costume. And I think initially that was shown in a kind of deceiving way, whereas now I've got used to it, actually it's just a costume and you can see your sim do normal simmy things in this costume. It's quite fun. You can also roar at people, which is really cute. So I immediately thought of Brave as well, because I have 3 triplets in my family and I had them all as little bears, and it was just, I wanted to make Merida, and there's no hair for that, so if we could sort that out, you know, with the Disney expansion or Disney game pack, that would be great. Please, can we have a Disney game pack? I'm going to keep going with that. Go sign my petition, I'll put the link in the description. It has to happen. So I'm still finding new things in this pack. I've been playing for a while and I think that's an amazing thing. It's very deep and you can take it on different directions depending on your style of play. There's even new flooring in this, there's new styled rooms, there's heaps of new female clothing and hairstyles, male clothing and hairstyles, and children's clothing. The women's clothing especially is beautiful, and the hairstyles, they really match the content that they bring out, and I'm so excited for future game packs. Obviously with each game pack, it's whether it appeals to you or not is up to you as an individual. But I think releasing something like this, Outdoor Retreat, will appeal to a lot of people. It's not as, while it is a straight niche, it's a very wide niche, if that makes sense. So it kind of brings a lot to it. And now we're living in this world where we've got so many Let's Players and reviewers and bloggers and everything about The Sims. You can find everything out before you play. Me personally, I like to blank myself out from all that stuff and then dive in. And then later, if I get a bit bored of the gameplay or think, what do I do now? What else is there in this? I'll go and find a blog that will maybe inspire me to do something that I didn't find in the game before. That's where Prima guides were really good, but I don't think there's a Prima guide for this game pack, and I don't know if there will be. I hope there will be, because I think you could definitely write a Prima guide for this, because while it would be quite thin, it would still be very useful and give you some direction within your game. So I honestly am very happily surprised with this game pack. I think the price was reasonable, I think, and it can only go down. I've seen a lot of 20% off coupons floating about the web, so do your research and buy it on sale if you're not sure. But I think full price it's actually pretty good, and like I said, you get heaps of content. There's even a new gnome, there's cutesy things, there's decor things, there's some beautiful new lights and seating options as well, and it really brings a warm feel into your game. So I'm thoroughly impressed with this first game pack. I don't know where they'll go from here. I don't know if we'll just get game packs or if we'll get any extra content, but at the moment I'm quite happy with the way this is going, and I'm going to give this game pack, Sims 4 Outdoor Retreat, the 5 big fat moves it absolutely deserves, because I don't feel ripped off at all. Oh, well, that sounded sarcastic, it wasn't. So guys, let me know your thoughts about Sims 4 Outdoor Retreat in the comments. What has blown your mind and what has absolutely disappointed you, if anything? Let me know in the comments so we can all discuss in there. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber already. Click like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!